Like just by taking this pause, it has helped us to think a lot about our organization in a way that would be very how do we, us as Earth Guardians and the Rice Council and so many other things, address the issue of climate justice, and how do we work as a group and actually getting to see our own problems within the organization with group dynamics. There are things that we might unnecessarily not have seen if we were just continue doing what we're supposed to do without ever taking a pause and reflecting on what we are currently doing. And so that taking that pause, just being able to see ourselves and seeing what's going right and what's going wrong has been very meaningful. And I feel like it's a great opportunity.
I'm really lucky in that I have been involved with Invoking the Pause since it was just a little tiny seed of an idea. Gosh, I've seen Invoking the Pause grow with Maggie as she kind of took ownership of the idea and gained confidence in making it a thing. So she did one trial grant, which was actually to my friend and myself to go take a pause in the Sierras. And we ended up documenting our experience and giving her a presentation that she could share for her class. And then it just really seemed to snowball where she said she really, I think, found her niche, that it was a great fit for her to be in this role. And gosh, over the last 10 years, it's evolved from being just a couple people working with her to help identify how to get the word out about the opportunity and how to grow. And now we have these incredible gatherings where we have past grantees coming back to mentor future grantees. And I think that's part of what I really love about it, is that now we're actually creating a cycle of growth and regeneration and turnover. And for me, I mean, I'm trained as a scientist, and the first project was very much focused on climate science. But I love coming to Invoking the Pause because of all the different and fresh perspectives that come in. I think it's a really creative community, and one that for me is incredibly refreshing. And so the value I get is that it's so different from what I do every day, and I get to hear about people in the arts and people in communications, and younger people and people from different parts of the world, and how they're approaching similar problems in ways that are really unique and innovative to me.
Well, I think it was a really good surprise to get the grant. I mean, sometimes when you are trying to move forward with big ideas, like, it's hard to get that space funded. You can get a lot of program work to continue on what you're doing, but it's really hard to get some support to just be like, okay, what are we doing, and is it the right thing, and how big is our impact, how good is our impact. And so when we got the grant, we were very excited as an organization to be able to just step back, because we're relatively new. We were only founded, independently as a 501c3 in 2014, and we seemed to grow really quickly from doing one original production to doing 3 programs. And so we were like, well, this is amplifying our impact, but is it amplifying our impact in the right way and in the right direction? So when we took the pause, it was great for us to be able to see that what we really wanted to do was focus full on with clean energy for the next 3 years. And I think without being able to take that pause, we wouldn't really have been able to pinpoint that, because we knew we wanted to be in the environmental arena, but we didn't know that our hearts really were in clean energy, because it's solutions, and that's where we are, in impact and solutions.
Its core tenets have really crystallized over time. You know, Maggie knew that the pause was important right at the beginning. She knew that there was something about the co-creative process that can happen when people are in a beautiful place and away from the pressures of their daily lives, that creates a very fertile ground for new ideas and vision to come forward. And so I think that what has emerged over time is a more systemic awareness of how bringing people together across disciplines, and sometimes also across age and race and background and class, can create the opportunity for innovation to emerge in a really profound way. And I love the metaphor that in nature, the places of greatest fertility are the places where two or more ecosystems meet.
There are some places I've been that you have been to too. There are some places you've been that I have not been to. There are some places that we have not been to yet. And there is one question with 1,000 answers.